just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case... All right, then. Who will be my opponent in this trial? Is that so?
I do hope you'll act prudently and choose a simpler path of admitting guilt.
You possess the right to decline participation.
But refusing to participate is basically the same as a confession of guilt.
What's going on? Is she really planning to... that's not what we thought she would... We did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used.
I can't believe... you...
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway her. She's too stacked against her now.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Furina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Furina is... guilty.
Furina's been sentenced to death by the Orangeries? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth. Furina's been sentenced to death by the Orangeries? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth.
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
I still need answers.
I still need answers.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people.
Furina is... guilty.
Are things.
By this new drink I came up with?
And Miss Charlotte, too. Harbingers. Yeah.
Reaching out to you to set up...
What about me? What about me?
2,000 years later.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
But this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me. Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Didn't have to cut me
Have I not made myself clear? But I have made a decision to retire from the stage. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Hey, how did you...
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply disappearing.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head.
You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education.
Even prisoners have a right to an education.
We hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate, and learn how best to settle old debts from your past.
You didn't have to cut me off.